There's something universally comforting about a steaming plate of spaghetti, its golden strands tangled in a luscious embrace of sauce, blanketed by a cloud of grated cheese. For generations, spaghetti has been a staple at family dinners, a go-to for quick weeknight meals, and a centerpiece at celebratory feasts. But what if I told you that spaghetti, a dish already beloved by so many, just got a whole lot more delicious? Imagine taking everything you love about this classic comfort food and elevating it with bold new flavors, creative twists, and chef-inspired techniques that will make every bite an unforgettable experience. Let's begin with the very foundation, the pasta itself. Traditional spaghetti is made with durum wheat semolina, prized for its firm texture and ability to hold up to hearty sauces. But pasta lovers around the world are now experimenting with a dazzling array of noodles, fresh, hand-rolled spaghetti with a delicate bite, whole wheat or ancient grain versions boasting nutty undertones, even gluten-free varieties made from brown rice, lentils, or chickpeas offering rich flavor and nutrition. Some adventurous cooks are infusing their dough with herbs, spinach, or beetroot, creating vibrant noodles that not only taste incredible, but look stunning on the plate. Once you've selected your ideal spaghetti, it's time to master the art of perfect pasta. The secret lies in the water, generously salted, boiling vigorously. As you drop in your spaghetti, stir occasionally to prevent sticking. The trick is to cook it al dente, meaning to the tooth, where the noodles retain a gentle firmness at the center. This texture is not only more pleasant to eat, but also allows the pasta to absorb the sauce more effectively, creating a harmonious marriage of flavors. Now let's talk sauces. Classic tomato sauce is always a winner, simmered low and slow with garlic, onions, and a hint of basil. But why stop there? Picture a sauce that starts with the gentle sizzle of finely chopped shallots in extra virgin olive oil, followed by the addition of sun-ripened San Marzano tomatoes, roasted until caramelized to intensify their sweetness. Add a splash of robust red wine, a sprig of fresh thyme, and a generous pinch of red pepper flakes for a subtle kick. After simmering, finish with a swirl of butter for velvety richness and a handful of torn basil leaves for a burst of freshness. For those craving something creamy, imagine a sauce that blends roasted garlic with mascarpone cheese, a touch of lemon zest, and cracked black pepper. Fold in freshly steamed spinach or peas for a pop of color and nutrition. Or, take a cue from the Roman classic, cacio e pepe, where simplicity reigns supreme. Just pecorino romano cheese and black pepper, bound together with starchy pasta water to form a silky sauce that clings to every strand. But spaghetti's potential doesn't end with tomato or cream. Let your imagination wander to the coasts of Italy, where seafood reigns supreme. Toss your noodles with plump shrimp, tender calamari, or sweet clams, sautéed in garlic, olive oil, and a splash of crisp white wine. Finish with chopped parsley and a squeeze of lemon, evoking the salty breeze of the Mediterranean. If you're seeking heartier fare, look to the north for ragu, slow-cooked meat sauces that infuse spaghetti with deep, savory flavor. Imagine a sauce of ground beef, pork, or lamb, gently simmered with aromatic vegetables, red wine, and tomatoes until rich and concentrated. Or, for something truly decadent, try ragu di cinghiale, made with wild boar, or a vegetarian version starring earthy mushrooms and lentils. But what truly sets today's spaghetti apart is the willingness to break the rules and embrace innovation. Chefs and home cooks alike are experimenting with global flavors, adding touches of miso for umami depth, chili crisp for heat, or even coconut milk for a creamy, exotic twist. Think spaghetti tossed with ginger, garlic, and scallions for a nod to Asian cuisine, or finished with roasted red peppers, olives, and feta for a Mediterranean flair. Of course, no spaghetti experience is complete without the perfect finishing touches. A generous grating of Parmigiano Reggiano, or aged pecorino, brings a salty, nutty counterpoint to the sauce. Toasted breadcrumbs add crunch, while fresh herbs like basil, parsley, or oregano provide brightness. For a dash of luxury, shave over some truffle or drizzle with fragrant truffle oil. And let's not forget the transformative power of good olive oil. A final drizzle of a robust, peppery oil can elevate the simplest spaghetti to new heights, imparting a fruity aroma and a glossy sheen. If you're feeling adventurous, infuse your oil with garlic, chili, or citrus zest for an extra layer of complexity. But perhaps the most exciting development in the world of spaghetti is the joy of customization. Spaghetti is a canvas, ready to be adorned with your favorite flavors and textures. Build a DIY spaghetti bar for your next gathering, offering a variety of sauces, proteins, vegetables, and garnishes, allowing each guest to craft their perfect plate. For families, cooking spaghetti together can become a cherished ritual. Invite kids to help roll out fresh pasta, stir the sauce, or sprinkle on cheese. Let them choose their own toppings: roasted veggies, grilled chicken, sautéed mushrooms, or even a handful of crunchy pine nuts or sun-dried tomatoes for a burst of flavor. For those seeking to make spaghetti night a bit more special, consider pairing your dish with a thoughtfully chosen wine. A bright, acidic Chianti or Sangiovese is the classic match for tomato-based sauces, while a crisp Pinot Grigio or Vermentino complements seafood pastas. Creamy or cheesy sauces shine alongside Chardonnay, while earthy mushroom ragu pairs beautifully with a medium-bodied red like Barbera or Dolcetto. Don't overlook the power of leftovers. Spaghetti transforms beautifully the next day, whether enjoyed cold in a pasta salad, baked into a cheesy casserole, or crisped up in a skillet for a golden, crunchy frittata. In fact, some say that the flavors deepen and meld overnight, making that second helping even more irresistible. Spaghetti has also become a symbol of togetherness and celebration. Whether it's a simple supper for one or a festive gathering with friends and family, a plate of spaghetti brings people to the table, inviting conversation, laughter, and the sharing of stories. Its unpretentious nature allows it to fit seamlessly into any occasion, from weeknight comfort to weekend extravagance. And yet, for all its new possibilities, spaghetti remains at its heart a dish of comfort and nostalgia. It reminds us of childhood dinners, of learning to twirl noodles on a fork, of sneaking extra helpings when no one was looking. It's a dish that welcomes everyone, young and old, near and far, inviting each person to find their own favorite version. So, the next time you find yourself craving spaghetti, remember that this humble noodle has evolved far beyond its origins. With endless options for pasta, sauce, and toppings, spaghetti is more delicious than ever. Whether you stick to tradition or embrace bold new flavors, you're sure to create a meal that delights the senses and nourishes the soul. The possibilities are limited only by your imagination. Will you keep it classic with marinara and meatballs, or venture into new territory with unexpected ingredients and inventive techniques? Will you savor it solo, or share it with loved ones around a crowded table? However you choose to enjoy it, one thing is certain: spaghetti, in all its forms, just got a whole lot more delicious. So gather your ingredients, unleash your creativity, and get ready for a spaghetti experience unlike any other. Your taste buds and your dinner guests will thank you.